The reason why these data centers get so large, a contributing reason, not the only reason, but a contributing reason, and why they're all spread out this way, for example, is if you wanted to send like I'll put it to you this way, is um, if a self-driving car needs to respond to something in less than 100 milliseconds, 100 milliseconds is kind of the threshold for like something feeling instant to a human, right? So if a self-driving car needs to adjust immediately to like avoid an oncoming collision, what needs to happen is there needs to be either a model on board the car or there needs to be a constant connection that's feeding data off from the car to a data center or some kind of compute provider nearby. The thing is that our wireless transmission capabilities can't support, like, for example, if there's a self-driving car in New York, and we want to have a data center all the way out in the middle of Nevada powered by solar energy and clean, we don't have the transmission capabilities right now to actually do that in under 100 milliseconds, to my knowledge, unless there's some classified information I don't know. But it's because of those limitations we have, it's why we're putting all these data centers like spread out, is because that way you can have your compute co-located and placed next to where they need it most, and where applications are being built for them. And what's really fascinating is that kind of pressure creates technological development where eventually we have things like we have I mean, remember 3G? Remember when 3G and 4G? It's
Yeah.
like now we have 5G, right? We have so many incremental advances in technology, and the amount of like we now have undersea fiber cables that can translate that can transfer terabytes of data in sheer seconds, right? To like underneath, like from continent to continent. The fact, like, there's limiting technologies and limiting advances that we have that I think, yes, to answer your question, we will solve it, we will get there. But I think without the pressure that people are describing, is like it's not clean right now, it's not efficient right now. I think it can always be more clean and efficient, and it's these kind of pressures that will say, well, what's stopping us from building it right out in the desert and actually giving compute to someone in New York? Transmission. How do we make transmission better? And we iterate on there. So that's how I think a lot of progress has happened historically. Is there's some kind of pressure, societal, resource or otherwise, that forces us to think, how can we do this better?